Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The Golden Leaf Foundation has awarded Guilford Works nearly $385,000 to support education and training for the workforce in Guilford County. This grant is designed to meet the growing demand of the renewable, clean energy, and electronic vehicle industries for workers in advanced manufacturing, IT, and skilled trades. This funding will support the Pipeline Building and Advanced Manufacturing Certifications Program, which includes work-based learning, supportive services, equipment, instruction, and travel costs. Executive Director of Guilford Works, Dr. Danielle Harrison, said advanced manufacturing is an in-demand employment sector within our community. This opportunity enables the Workforce Board to do its part in preparing and equipping our job seekers and employer clients. The education and training supported by this grant will expose underserved communities to in-demand career opportunities, which builds talent pipelines for employers in emerging industries throughout the Piedmont Triad and the state of North Carolina. Historic preservation strengthens cities and towns. Storytelling promotes equity and showcases a community's diversity. These topics will be spotlighted at Telling the Complete Story, Preserving African American History and Heritage. The event will take place from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Wednesday, May 15th at the Greensboro History Museum. The workshop will feature local and state experts discussing these subjects and sharing their success stories. The program will include a mobile tour of Greensboro's unique historic preservation program. Space is limited and registration is required to attend. The online form requires you to create a username and password in order to complete the registration. This workshop is made possible through a partnership between the City of Greensboro, the North Carolina League of Municipalities, and Colliers Engineering and Design. The Greensboro History Museum is located at 130 Summit Avenue in downtown Greensboro. The City of Greensboro's Economic Development Office invites the public to check out its new website. The content on the website speaks to current and prospective entrepreneurs, business owners, and developers who may need support with a mix of individualized services and programs. The goal of introducing the new website is to distill the appropriate information for those interests and to direct users to resources quickly and seamlessly. The news page will highlight business stories in the Greensboro market. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
70% of Americans are overweight, and the majority of them have health issues that would improve with weight loss. So how do you know if your weight is affecting your health? The easiest way is to calculate out your BMI, or your body mass index. You can do that by going online and entering in your height and your weight. It will give you a number. If that number is 30 or greater, it is likely that your weight is affecting your health. When your BMI is greater than 30, it puts you at much higher risk of things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, arthritis, cancer, and diabetes. In fact, if your BMI is 30 or greater, you have a greater than 300% chance of becoming diabetic. If your BMI is 40, that increased risk goes up to 500%. So if you want to lose weight, the most important thing to start with is to calculate out your resting metabolic rate. That's what most people consider their metabolism, and it tells us how many calories you need to keep your weight the same with a low level of activity. The best way to do that is to take your weight and multiply by 9 if you're a woman and 11 if you're a man. Now that we've calculated out your resting metabolic rate, it's time to figure out how many calories you need in order to lose weight. If you cut 500 calories per day from your resting metabolic rate, you lose approximately 1 pound of fat per week. If you think 1 pound a week isn't significant, you should know that a pound of fat is about the size of a small grapefruit. so losing a grapefruit of fat every week isn't too shabby. Exercising while losing weight is important in order to prevent your metabolism from falling while you're losing weight. Studies show that just 10 minutes a day of exercise 5 times a week is enough to cause health benefits. If you increase that exercise to 30 minutes 5 times a week, you maximize those benefits and you find it much easier in order to keep your weight off. Studies also show that if you exercise more than 30 minutes 5 times a week, you can increase your hunger. That increase in hunger tends to make you eat more calories than you just burned, which defeats the point of exercise for weight loss. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully these tips will help put you on a path for a healthier future. For more information, go to conehealth.com/wellness. I'm Dr. Karen Beasley.
Mother Nature caused the wheels on the Greenway to come to a screeching halt, and the Office of Sustainability and Resilience invites you to its speaker series. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Greensboro Parks and Recreation will host the 9th annual Wheels on the Greenway from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday, May 18th. The original May 4th event was postponed due to rainy weather. This free event takes place along the downtown Greenway around Woven Works Park. Participants can gather at the intersection of Lindsay Street and Murrow Boulevard. Parking is available at the State Employees Credit Union on North Murrow Boulevard. Participants are encouraged to roll up on their bikes, skateboards, roller skates, or e-scooters and e-bikes, which are also welcome. A variety of community organizations will offer free, interactive, and educational activities such as bike helmet giveaways, bike repair stations, skateboard demos, and a children's bike safety rodeo. Don't miss the face painting, eco bus, and food vendors. Wheels on the Greenway is made possible with support from several community sponsors. For more information about the downtown Greenway, visit the group's website. The Office of Sustainability and Resilience and its Greensboro Sustainable Landscapes Project will host a free speaker series. The first topic is Stormwater 101, taking place at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, May 22nd at Gateway Gardens on East Gate City Boulevard. In this session, the City of Greensboro's Water Resources Department Public Education Coordinator Lane Roberts will explain the 6 primary sources of pollution in our waterways and how you can be a part of the solution. Roberts will share easy stormwater solutions for your yard. This program is ideal for individual property owners, homeowner associations, business owners, or neighborhood groups. The Greensboro Sustainable Landscapes Project is offered in partnership with other city departments and community groups to encourage residents to use environmentally friendly landscaping practices to enhance the natural environments in and around their homes and businesses. For more information, visit the city's website. The City of Greensboro's Human Rights Commission has revamped aspects of the committee that plans the annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Breakfast. The changes will enhance the committee's effectiveness and efficiency as it organizes one of the city's most prominent annual celebrations of Dr. King. The MLK Breakfast Committee will continue to plan the breakfast, determine the program theme, and identify the keynote speaker and community participants. Under the new guidelines, 12 residents and 4 city employees not in the Human Rights Department will comprise the committee. 6 residents will have prior experience on the committee, and the other 6 will be new. The Human Rights Commission will determine the group's final composition. Residents who wish to serve on this committee should complete the online application. The committee will meet virtually twice a month. The members will serve 2-year terms and become eligible for additional service after a 2-year roll-off period. The 2025 MLK Breakfast is tentatively scheduled for Monday, January 20th. The Greensboro Transit Agency, or GTA, is planning for the future, and they are collecting input from across the community. Coming up after the break, we'll take a closer look at the proposed service models for GTA. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Providing more efficient services and convenient ways to get around the city is what Greensboro Transit Agency is working on. The city wants to hear what you think about system improvements. Joining me now to tell us about GTA's long-range plan is Kevin Elwood. He is the Marketing and Communications Specialist for GTA. Hello, Kevin. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Carla. Good to see you again.
Always good to see you. Now, Go Borough is the long-range transit plan. Tell us, what is the latest going on with that?
Well, after an extensive period of study and research and community input from stakeholders, we finally have a draft plan for a better transit system in Greensboro. And so that plan has been put together. We have a proposed network that will include the increase in frequency of a number of GTA routes, including routes 3, 4, and 5. Also, we're looking at bringing in micro-transit that will be serving areas around East Greensboro, southeast Greensboro, and also the Reedy Fork area.
Okay, so that's a lot of new implementation potentially if this plan is approved. It is community driven, so what are the next steps?
Well, the next steps now is for the community to be able to review the plan, which is available at ridegta.com. We encourage the community to come check out the plan, see where we're looking to put routes, where we're looking to increase service and move service around. And then after that, we encourage them to take the survey. There is a link on there where they can take a survey and let us know if we hit the nail on the head in terms of what they were looking for, or if they have some other recommendations. Feel free to share those with us as well.
Okay, so it's nice to know that you're not operating in a vacuum. You actually want to hear from the people using the system and want to improve the service based on their experience.
Exactly, and once we get that input, that will be incorporated into the final plan, which will be presented to the Greensboro City Council later this year.
Okay, well, we are looking forward to that. GTA recently received 2 major federal grants. Can you tell us how that's going to improve transit services in Greensboro?
Yes, we received 2 grants from the Federal Transit Administration. The first grant was for $1.45 million, and that is being used for our Route 15 Yanceyville Street, Brightwood School Road. We're going to be using that to increase the frequency from 60 minutes to 30 minutes so that it matches most of the rest of our system. And then we received a second grant from the FTA in the amount of $1.8 million. And that is being used to purchase 4 new clean diesel buses. These buses will replace 4 of our oldest buses that have reached their useful life. And so once we get those, we'll be able to put them out and provide service to the rest of the community.
Excellent. And it's nice to know that with buses costing as much as they do, this is free money since it's a grant. So we're getting 4 buses without the city having to put up the expense.
Yes, that is correct. The Federal Transit Administration typically covers anywhere from 80 to 90% of the cost of a new bus, and then the city just covers the remaining 10%.
So we must appreciate that when we see them driving around town. Now, when will these service changes that you just referenced be implemented?
Well, the Route 15 changes have already been implemented, so now if you go to catch Route 15, it does come along every 30 minutes. As far as the buses, there is a build time of about 12 to 18 months. So once that order is placed, they'll build it to our specifications, deliver it to Greensboro, and then we will place them into service.
Okay, well, we'll have a big unveiling of sorts when those buses roll out. Now, before you go, let us know how riders can share feedback on GTA and access GSO services.
Well, yes, we have a lot of things going on, of course, but we always want to make sure to keep the main priority, which is serving our riders and serving them to the best of our ability. So we're asking our riders to take an online survey. It's available on our website at ridegta.com. Also, they can scan the QR codes that are on the screen. And basically, we're just asking for their feedback on how well we've been serving their transit needs in the city, both with our fixed route service and our access GSO paratransit services. And then we'll take that feedback and use it to take a look at our overall service delivery and see where we can continue to make improvements.
Okay, well, I love how you are always looking at improving services, but with the input of the actual customer on the other side of that. So thank you, Kevin, for taking time to stop by and explain what's going on with the transit plan and how we can play a role in shaping the future of what that service looks like. And do come back and let us know the results of the survey.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. These City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Roku. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Greensboro Human Rights Department and the Culture Crew Employee Resource Group are sponsoring the third annual Essential Toiletries Drive to benefit local refugees. Donations are being accepted through Friday, May 31st. Essential items include baby powder, diapers and wipes, bar soap, shampoo and conditioner, deodorant, dish soap, sponges, feminine hygiene products, laundry detergent, toothbrushes, and toothpaste. Non-bulk size items are preferred for easier delivery and transit. Access the group's Amazon wish list to make a contribution. Donations may also be dropped off at the following city facilities during regular business hours: Central Library on North Church Street, the Cultural Arts Center on North Davie Street, Lewis Recreation Center on Forest Lawn Drive, Medford Operations Center on Patton Avenue, and the Melvin Municipal Office Building on West Washington Street. Donations will be given to refugees who attend the World Refugee Day celebration from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, June 22nd at Hester Park. For more information, contact Liz Alverson at 336-373-7960 or Shadi Zaydan at 336-373-2674. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some special events happening this week on the town. Emmy Award-winning actor Richard Thomas stars as Atticus Finch in Aaron Sorkin's play To Kill a Mockingbird from May 14th through the 19th at the Tanger Center. Based on Harper Lee's classic novel and directed by Tony Award winner Bartlett Shear, it's the highest-grossing play to tour North America. Buy tickets and learn more online at tangercenter.com. Preservation Greensboro's 14th annual tour of historic homes and gardens celebrates Sunset Hills in its centennial year by opening vintage homes throughout the neighborhood on May 18th and 19th. Guests will enjoy in-person tours of historic houses rarely accessible to the public in this community listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Visit preservationgreensboro.org for tickets and more information. May 18th is the rescheduled date for the 9th annual Wheels on the Greenway event. Join the city's Parks and Recreation Department and community partners for interactive and educational festivities, including adaptive cycle demos, youth helmet giveaways, bike repair demos, guided rides, games, prize drawings, and more. For a full schedule and details of this free event, visit downtowngreenway.org. Pro wrestling fans don't want to miss WWE Monday Night Raw at the Greensboro Coliseum May 20th. See your favorite WWE superstars, including heavyweight champion Damian Priest and WWE Women's World Champ Becky Lynch. Find tickets and more information at greensborocoliseum.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Federal Transportation Administration awarded the City of Greensboro 2 substantial grants. A $1.45 million grant will support increasing the service frequency on Route 15 from each hour to every half hour. The service operates on weekdays along Yanceyville Street and Brightwood School Road. This is the last remaining GTA route with 1-hour service. With this upgrade, all GTA daytime routes will offer 30-minute frequency except for Cross Max Purple, which is 15 minutes. The other grant in the amount of $1.8 million will go towards the purchase of 4 clean diesel buses. The new fleet will replace vehicles that have outlived their useful life. The city will provide 20% matching funds for the Route 15 service and 15% matching funds for the purchase of the buses. For more information about GTA services, visit the city's website. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO Shoutout. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO Shoutout. This week's shoutout goes to Black Business Inc. magazine. The publication will honor 100 of the most influential African American leaders and organizations from across the state. The second annual Black Business Inc. Power 100 Awards will take place at 7 p.m. on Friday, June 28th at the Tanger Center. Among the honorees representing the City of Greensboro are City Council Member Hugh Holston, Library Director Bridget Blanton, Equity and Engagement Officer Maria Hicks-Few, Guilford Works Executive Director Danielle Harrison, Assistant Chief of Police Stephanie Martis, and Assistant City Manager Nasha McCrae. Tickets are $65 and available through Ticketmaster and the Tanger Center box office. Way to go, Power 100 honorees. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Connect GSO, plus GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.